Right, today is September 30th, last day of September. What we did first in class was we wrote down the table of contents. Homework today is doing a notebook check. So one of the things that I want you to submit is a table of contents. So make sure that you have something like this down, especially all the unit one lessons. Okay, and then we're going to talk about unit one lesson 9 today. So again, pause it. Make sure you write all this down. So this should be in your notebook, not on a note card, not on a piece of paper. This should be in your notebook. All right. Once you're done, you can unpause it, and then. So we're going to find out the formula for the area of triangles. We're going to write and use a formula to find the area of a triangle. Opposite vertexes for each side of a triangle. There's one vertex that is not on that side. This is the opposite vertex. So let's talk about this side. So if this was one of the sides, okay, that we're talking about, this would be the opposite vertex because it's the opposite. So we're talking about this line right here. Let me erase this. If we're talking about this side right here, what's the opposite vertex now? Yes, it's right here. This is the opposite vertex. If we were talking about this side, what's the opposite vertex? Right, this side right here. Okay? So you're going to write 9.1 and 9.3 in your notebook. And then we are going to look at the student task statement. We're only doing 9.1 and 9.3. Okay? Study the examples and non-example bases and height. These three represent heights of a triangle. These three don't. See, this one's slanted here. This one isn't even a 90-degree angle because there's no perpendicular. Perpendicular symbol, so it's not 90 degrees. And this isn't the height because the height has to be at the very top. Okay? So I want you to write down the two statements that are true and write it down in your notebook. And make sure that you write the whole statement, not just write number 1 and 5. So go and pause that and try to figure that out. All right, so the answer is 1 and 5. Any side of a triangle can be a base. And then a height that corresponds to a base must be drawn at a right angle to the base. So see, right angle here, right angle here, right angle, right angle, right angle. So 1 and 5 is the answer. 9.3. Applying the formula for area of triangles. What I'd like you to do on 9.3 is write down triangle A, B, C, D, and E. You don't have to draw it, just write it down. Find out what the base is for each, and then find out the area. Okay, remember area is base times height divided by 2. That's the formula. So go ahead and do all 5 of these. And then you can unpause it when you're done. A, the base is 5, and the area is 15. Right? Because 5 times 6 is 30, divided by 2 is 15. B, the base is 4, and the area is 8, because 4 times 4 is 16, divided by 2 is 8. C, the base is 7, okay, and the height is 3. And then 21 divided by 2 is 10.5 square centimeters. The base and height is never going to be the slant measurement. And this, the dot, the segment, always tells you that it's the height. Okay, on D, the base is 8, and the area is 14. Because 8 times 3.5 is 28. 28 divided by 2 is 14. 14 square centimeters. And then E is, what's E? 15, right. 15 square centimeters. Because 6 times, and the base is 6. So the base is 6, so 6 times 5 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. All we have to know is kind of like the top part of here. Okay, so go ahead and read that part. Just the top part is what's important. Yesterday for homework, we were supposed to read up to digging up the past. So make sure that you do that. Right? It's in the calendar. Right when you get on math, check what you have for homework. You're going to read up to digging up the past. And this is how to get on. If you can't get on, maybe you need to like log out of Canvas and log back in. Okay? So this is right here. So you go to Social Studies. And then right here, what is history? Your history. The McGraw-Hill is right here on the left-hand side. Okay, see right here? Okay. Remember to do your history. Okay, that's an assignment that's due tomorrow. Read the directions on McGraw-Hill. Let me know if you have any questions. Your homework is to do the notebook check. You're going to take pictures and submit table of contents, lesson 1, lesson 4, lesson 7, and lesson 8. Those 5 pictures. If you need to get the learning targets, vocabulary words, the classwork that we did in the notebook, you need to watch the videos to write down all the notes. I mean, to get 20 points, you need to have everything. Okay, so if you need to go back and watch the videos and write down the notes, make sure you do that. So notebook check. Make sure that you're reading social studies up to digging up the past. Make sure you're working on your 2 lessons and I ready. 2 lessons needed completed every week. Check for late work that you need to do. Check for missing work. Always go to grades and look for your missing work. It's in red. All right. Peace out. See you later.